We're gonna dive into some really great info regarding Sukuna, who is coming out in just a few hours. I am so excited for this character. You guys have no idea. I will be summoning, so make sure you check out that summon video when it comes out. But he is going to be one of the best characters in the game. He is a limited character, so keep that in mind, similar to Yuta. So you are going to want to pull for him if you are on the JP side of the game, so that you can get him because you don't know when he's coming back. Additionally, if you're on the global side of the game, you won't have to worry about it. It's going to be a while until we see Sukuna come out, unless they massively surprise us, but they're not going to. They haven't made any announcement on global, so that won't be happening. But we do have his ultimate right here in front of us, the domain expansion, and we also have some information on his other skills. We don't know exactly how they're going to work, but based on just even this image right here, we have a pretty good idea of what to expect. So I'm going to play this 3-second domain expansion, and it will give you an idea of how it works. But yeah, we might have to play it a few times. It's actually insane. It moves so quickly. I wish I could turn the speed down on it. Actually, in fact, I can turn the speed down on it. So this is at 0.5 times speed. We'll see. So, oh my gosh, man. Dude, it looks even better at that speed. Look at the damage. Holy crap, this is a special grade curse spirit. Oh, it has just the health turned all the way up though, so we can't even tell how much health is being done. But look at the infinite slash, man. It looks so sick. I'm so glad I turned down the speed right there. I'll turn it up to full speed so you see how fast the clip is here. We'll go ahead and playback speed. We'll go to normal. This is so fast, right? Like, that's so much quicker. It's crazy. But at 0.5 times speed, I feel like you can definitely see the domain expansion at work. I want to see what it looks like when it's fully like expanded as well. This is just the ultimate. And I also want to know, is there going to be like a turn limit to using Sukuna, because it is confirmed he cannot be run on a team with Itadori. So the fact that he can't be run on a team with Itadori suggests to me that Sukuna may turn back into Itadori. We'll have to see. Okay, so this is the new information we have just from that short video and just from the screenshot. So there are two skills that do not consume spell power, which is his skill 1 and his skill 2, which is crazy to think that he is able to use those skills whenever he wants. And then his skill 3 only uses 20 spell power, which is like so low. So you're going to be able to use all of his skills essentially whenever you want, which makes him insanely good whenever a character has that. So it turns out from the official video that Sukuna's skills, Speak the Minute and Charm Me, is what they're called, the first two skills here, right there, do not consume spell power. Since it is divided into physical techniques and jutsu techniques, you can choose attacks according to the number of enemies and the situation. Invisible slashes can be used. So skill 3 of Sukuna can perform a jutsu attack with a consumption spell of 20. They expect it to be a jutsu attack like skill 3 of, I believe this is Gojo, which boasts an unbeatable multiplier. So the idea is skill 3 right here is going to have a multiplier for damage as well as doing damage itself during the skill. So skills that are used slashes can be identified with the debuff icon that looks like a slash. So going back up here, you see this little blue icon on the skill 3 and blue icon on the special skill. That is the slash icon, and it's a debuff, kind of like poison or fire damage. So like fire and poison, there is a high probability that sustained damage will be done from the slashes over the next few turns, which is interesting to say the least. Continuing on, since the stats under the special gauge right here of Sukuna have increased because he's not on a team with anyone else and he still has those increases, it turns out that you can give self buff with skills and auto skills to Sukuna. Skill 2 has an icon that increases the critical hit rate and gives up when the crit hit rate is met, so you can buff yourself while attacking the enemy, which is interesting. So skill 2 is going to be an attack that gives crit rate to Sukuna, as well as potentially other buffs, and the other skills besides skill 2 might buff as well. We don't know exactly which skills are going to buff, but 2 different types of buffs there at the very least, which is interesting. So Sukuna will be able to do big damage, doesn't require spell energy, will be able to self-buff, and has a domain expansion. Sounding insane yet? Like, he's absolutely crazy. Sukuna is determined by the shadow characteristic. So Sukuna is confirmed by the attacker with the shadow trait, the Ishiji no report Sukuna's finger event, which will be held at the same time as the implementation of Sukuna, will be an event bonus for the shadow trait. So shadow trait from my understanding, is a blue type character. According to the community Discord, Sukuna is going to be a blue type character. Okay, so there's that information for you. So it can be expected that blue type characters are going to be good in this particular event. And then here's some teams that, or sorry, these are all characters that he cannot be organized onto a team with. So the new Anniversary Itadori or any of the other Itadoris. And then here are some teams that he can be organized with down below. So you can organize him with Yaga, Nanami, or Kaito. Really, all three of these characters work very well with him. And then you can also organize him with Kaito and Itomaki to give him his ultimate faster. That's the best way to give him his domain expansion right away. So those are some teams that could work for him. Now, at the same time as Sukuna coming out, we are also going to be getting this recollection, the King of Curses, or the Curse King, which is going to be, once again, this is a limited banner. That's what all this information up above was about that I skipped because I already talked about that. But this recollection is probably going to be a decent recollection. We actually don't know yet exactly what this recollection is going to do. As you can see, no information on it. So we'll have to see if it's as good as Sukuna, but Sukuna, I can already tell you, is going to be literally freaking broken. Personally, I am super excited for this character. Let me know how you guys are feeling down in the comments, and I turned the speed down even more to 0.25 so we can see it even slower than before, because before I had it on 0.5 times speed, but looks absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see how everything works out. I'm very, very interested to know. Let me know if you guys think he's going to turn back into Itadori or not. I feel like it's 50-50 split. Some people think he turns back into Itadori. Some people think he doesn't. I don't believe we have any information yet regarding that. So let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments. Predict now before he comes out, and we will see what happens tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel. I am so pumped. Peace.